Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Global Magnates, a new logistic management simulator that just released, I think today? Something like that, if this comes out in time. We're gonna play through, this is the last mission. I have access to a review copy of this, so if you want to see more of this, then why don't you click that like button and make sure that you leave a comment down below that you want to see more. The government of Miami values the development prospect of our company and has entrusted all of its 4 major industries under its jurisdiction. The farm, the plastic factory, and the electronics factory and the canning factory to our company for operations on its behalf. The requirement is that during our operation of these industries, the monthly profits of the industries should increase significantly. Of course it will. Miami is located in a superior... Cool! Welcome to the world of shipping. This game is a boat manager's wet dream, I'm telling you. This is so cool. Alright, we're gonna build up Miami. We're playing up here as Donald Stump. Yes. We're gonna make sure that Miami is booming, baby. So, we have some tasks over here. We're just going to have to work through them, I think. Let's pause the game while we are setting all of this up. So we're starting out over here in America, and yeah. Let's just get to it. First up, we're going to have to ship 8 tons of grain from Miami to Havana. If you have a look at Havana over here, they need grain for their industry demand. That is so the ranch can produce. You can see we're using grain for food output. So to do that, we go up here. We click on create a new route. We can select grain here. That will tell us where we are producing grain and who has the requirement for grain. If it is red, it means that we are not providing it right now. If you see it in kind of grayish color like this, what that means is that they have not yet unlocked the capacity to actually utilize grain, but they will in the future if you actually expand their production. So we're going to go from Miami, we're going to go to Havana. Each port that you are docking at, you're going to have to always make sure that you're leasing said dock as well. We don't have a shit ton of money right now, so we're just gonna run with the 3-year docks or 3-year lease, and in the future we're probably going to expand up to the 10 years as well. You can see that they become a little bit cheaper each year if we buy multiple years, but for now we don't have too much money, so quick purchase of a 3-year lease should get us there. We can also bring the wood back to Miami, so that's really good. That's a constant run. We have a few bulk carriers right there, so we can add one of those and bump up the speed a little bit. Of course, this is going to be a balancing act of making enough money, but also being competitive in speed and delivery costs. So let's do that. That's him out, and we can fairly soon see if we let the game run here. There we have our little ship, and he didn't actually pick up any cargo for our first trip. That's likely because we don't have very much cargo right here at the moment. That will eventually improve. The farmer is outputting 16 Ks. I don't know what that is referring to. K. You would think it was tons, right? Let me know if in the comments. I'm not that knowledgeable in shipping, I guess. Cool though. So that's grain and timber from Havana to Miami. That is also going. The monthly profit of the farm. Make the monthly profit of the farm in Miami reach 1 million. Farm upgrade. Set the relevant information in the Miami farm. Upgrade the level of the farm in Miami to level 2. Let's have a check what we need to do that. No, Miami. This guy. If we want to level that up, it doesn't cost anything. If we want to go to level 2, it is 2 million. Okay, cool. Increase the prosperity of Miami. That just needs that we need to provide them with what they need, which is just wood. So we're going to go up to our shipyard. And we can see in our dock right now we have a few oil tankers, a container ship as well as a bulk carrier. We're gonna use a lot of bulk carriers in the beginning of the game here. So I'm gonna let's put 4.1 million into building some bulk carriers. These can take 5,000 tons. I guess that means K is probably 1,000. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, of course. 5,000 tons they can bring, and the actual cargo capacity is 4,000. So that should be pretty good. And then we have a construction time of 15 days. So if we put those to work, that should be pretty alright. Eventually they will do just fine. And that is probably the wood that we need, I would imagine. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at our route. So if we're looking at this guy now, he's not really making enough money, but that's mainly because we don't have the production for it. So once we see more production, so we can have a load factor that's more than half the ship, it also makes sense to start adding more ship to this. Okay, in the meantime, to make some money, what we could do is we could bring in a little bit of coal and some oil over here. We have some ships that should be able to do that. So if we open the route menu and we'll try to see if we can find the oil shipment, we are going to be able to bring that from the Spanish harbor, I guess. No, that's locked. We have anyone that is actually producing. Vancouver has some oil. Is that the only one? What about Venezuela? Doesn't Venezuela has like a bunch of oil? No. So that's not gonna happen. We have a bunch of oil down here in the Middle East, of course. We can do the proper American thing. But I think we're gonna go from Vancouver. Just rent that. And go from... Excuse me? Vancouver, yeah. And just deliver to Miami. No, to Havana. And that should be pretty good. Oil is one of these things that are good to have, but not always perfect. So we can buy a bulk carrier here for 1.2 million. I'm actually gonna do that. I think that makes sense. Let's speed this up a little bit. And let's finalize that one. Load factor here, I imagine we're not gonna get super much oil out of these guys. Yeah, they don't have a wild amount, to be honest. But we'll get a little bit at least. We can get going, get some start. How is it looking with our grains and our timber? It is slowly getting together. But yeah, we're still not picking up all of the production that we have. The timber can also do a little bit better. We need to have some rubber now. How do we get rubber into here? Anyone producing rubber? La Guerra is actually producing rubber. So let's get from here to Miami. And then what do you actually want to have? You produce steel and rubber. You want stone? Can I pick up stone anywhere? Pick up stone on the way back in Belize, if nothing else. Also coal. Okay. What about planks? You do want to have planks. We could bring planks down there. What about grain? No grain. But yeah, planks we could pick up. So pick up from Havana, go pick up planks, and then bring that. Yeah, this is really good. So grain from Hawaii, and then Havana planks down to there. We'll do that. I don't remember how much he had on here. How much do you have available? You don't actually have that much available, so we're gonna be happy with one boat for now. This is slowly growing as well. Maybe I want to level you up. So if we get you to level 2, we just need to make a little bit more money. We do have the 300,000 though, so that's $1 million in the bank. Thank you very much. Production is looking good for the farm as well. We're starting to make some money on the farm in Miami. Yeah, we could actually produce a little bit more if we upgrade this guy. We have a lot of boats now, we need to remember that. So we don't need to save money for boats. The only thing is I would like to have 1 million left so we can open up another port if we need to. So I'm gonna wait a little bit with the upgrade here. Seems good. Belize is located in a superior graphical position at the mouth of the Belize River along the Caribbean Sea coast and is rich in iron ore resource. Houston benefits from its natural subtropical climate, is rich in coal resources. Alright. Transport these 2 resources to Veracruz to meet the production needs for the steel factory. Should be noted that while meeting the industrial needs of the steel factory in Veracruz, we also need to meet the port's needs, grain and timber, and increase its prosperity to 600,000 as soon as possible. We will absolutely do that. I will then confirm the cancellation of this one, and let's take a look at the new missions we have. We probably want to try to get this done as soon as possible. Veracruz is over here. So you would have to have planks and grain. But I think we want to output... Okay, so we want to have coal first and foremost. And coal we want to get from Houston, which is right here. That's an easy route. We just go new route, Houston, unlock that. And this is why I would like to have some money on hand, because actually unlocking ports is like the most expensive thing in this game. So we do that, bring that in there. That will be good with the bulk carrier. We accept that and add a bulk carrier to him. Very good. Houston is now providing coal for Veracruz. The other place we wanted to go was Belize, which again, we don't have... Their prosperity is actually too low for the stone. So do we have stone anywhere else? We have stone down here. Hold on, why do you say... No, your need, I'm reading the demands incorrectly. Purchase a bulk carrier? No, we do not have the money for that, unfortunately. Not gonna be an option. We need to get a lease here. This is 600 grand though, so that's not an option right now. That's not an option right now. This guy, I don't think has made it yet. Where are you? You're on your way in, but you don't have very much oil with you, so you're not gonna pay like super much. The lease, can we get a lease now? No, 624,000 is what we need for that. You can take loans, so if we go to the company, we can actually hire a financial division to take some loans. I would like to hire a technology division CTO as soon as possible. That will help us with our R&D, but I think for now we're gonna wait for the lease and then we're gonna start our monthly R&D investments of 100 grand just to get some research going. We have this whole research tree right here that will eventually give us access to significantly better boats. You can see it goes up to way bigger boats. We're currently working with 5,000 tons of cargo in each move of the boats. Eventually we're going all the way up to like 200,000, and even the first step is like a 4x improvement. So it's definitely worth it to focus on some productivity. But now we have the money for the lease here, so we're gonna lease Belize port as well, and we're gonna set up a route that goes from Belize to Veracruz. Where can we bring stuff here? If we check this, nothing really needed for any of this, is it? Could go out to Houston, I guess. What about steel? Steel needs to go to Miami eventually, so maybe we'll do that once that is up and running. And then Miami to Hawaii and then back. That should be pretty good, yeah. We'll just say next on that one. Put the boat on here. I like the 15 kilometers an hour. That's usually good if you can keep the load factor up, which is not always possible, but you can always try. Alright, so those two are running. Grains from Miami to Veracruz. And we also need to bring timber from them. Okay, does this maybe not make as much sense then? No, I think it does. I think it does. Let's get a route into here then, if we can make some money on this. And then we want to see... Yeah, maybe that doesn't make as much sense to have... Where's the one going? Yeah, this guy. Maybe this doesn't make as much sense. Maybe we should not have him do this and just have him go in between those two. I think that makes sense. Let's finalize that. And let's bring some timber into there as well. So we're gonna add another route from Havana to Veracruz with some timber. And that should be probably just one ship as well. As long as we're not seeing a load factor of 100% everywhere, it doesn't make sense to start adding a bunch of extra ships. This is 84 now, so that's pretty good. You're at 100%. Okay. You can also see on the lines, you can see we have yellow lines here, so then you can see what the average load factor is for each of the directions. So we're going back empty, and we brought 27% for the oil. What is this one doing? Oh, that's this one. Okay. This one we want to keep an eye on. If this starts going up to 100%, we want to start adding new vehicles. But for now, I think our shipping is doing pretty good. Alright, can we upgrade the farm yet? Probably not, that's 2 million. Prosperity here is good. So if we can get Veracruz to start expanding, that's gonna pay off. And it looks like we have this guy going to Belize now? Really? It's not our ship, is it? No, we are green. We are green. Yeah, this one goes to Belize. That makes sense. What about you? That is from Veracruz, so he's bringing some plank. Okay, that's good. That's good. And others? It's just this guy. Why are you not making any money? Where are you actually delivering stuff? I think it's just a fluke. He will be paid now, and then we will do a lot better. Yeah. Cool. That's okay. How does the farm here look? I think it's time that we look into the upgrade here. It's 2 million. Coal is going well. Iron ore is coming together as well. Timber and grain is okay-ish. Looks like the farm is getting closer to that 1 million monthly profit. 950 at the moment. So yeah, let's get a route from Veracruz to Balcaya. Ooh, but then we need to lease that port. I can't do that. I really need... We don't have another choice. We need to wait for 2 million, and we need to get the grains up and running. That is the main focus here. Here we go. We just delivered oil for 500,000. So let's get our farm up and running. We're gonna go for the level 2. Upgrade that. That gives us 500,000 left in the bank, and we finished another mission right here, so that's good to see. The prosperity of Veracruz is actually increasing, so that's good to see as well. We need to get that up to 600,000. Then we get another 1 million, and we can invest that into further stuff. But yeah, now we should be producing way more of the grain here, which is good to see. I wonder if we can get something else going as well. How is the iron ore going, by the way? You have a lot of iron ore. How does this guy look? You're actually making money. The Middle East region is renowned globally for its abundant petroleum resources. Port of Iman, Khomeini, and Muscat, located along the Persian Gulf, undertake an important share of the global petroleum imports. The plastic factory in Miami is in urgent need of petroleum for the Middle East region as an industrial raw material. It is urgent to establish a shipping route for transporting petroleum from the Middle East, at the same time helping the port cities in the Middle East region increasing their prosperity will be conducive to our companies occupying a larger market share in the Middle East. Cool. So we're going east. How American of us. How American of us. Alright, so we want to go like Muscat and Khomeini port, I guess. This gives us a oil tanker. This gives us another oil tanker. What do you want? Do you want to have coal? So if I set up a new route from you... Ooh, I do not have very much money to do anything like that. I guess we can set up a route from this guy, invest an oil tanker for 1.5 million. That would be very nice. Don't have the money though. Let's get this. And let's go from... Hold on. Do you not have oil? Surely you have oil. Yeah. So we want to go new route here, oil. Okay, this is really annoying. For some reason, if you're moving the camera, sometimes it starts searching. That's not what we want. Oil to Miami. I wonder if we can fill up on oil from both of these. No, I don't have the money to unlock you as well. So that's not gonna happen. This is a wild route though. Oh, I would need to move this guy to do that. That will eat into our production quite a bit. Maybe I'll wait with this for now. We will do it. We're also unlocking the wrong one. We're also unlocking the wrong one, it seems like. Getting a little bit of rubber now. I think that's from you guys, maybe? No? No. It's probably from here then? No, where the hell are we getting rubber? We're getting rubber from somewhere. Alright, that's fine. Operations of the plastic factory. Oil, we're not doing that now. Make a profit of the plastic factory. You just need oil. So I think we need to invest in tankers for now. Do we have any way to make money? We can get this. That'll be good. Oil tanker, okay. Okay, so we just need to expand these guys. So if I go here, and you would like to have coal to be happy. Kirashi have coal, you do not. You want to have grain. Okay, so maybe I'll unlock this guy. Or is there someone, you have grain and you want coal? So I need to actually unlock all of these. So we lease you. And we set up a route to go here. We can lease this guy as well. Right, coal to Muscat and then grain up to here eventually. Container ship? No, do not need a container ship. Thank you very much. I will just do that then. That will be for now. Bulk carrier. Ooh, we're gonna need more boats. We're gonna need more boats. Okay, let's finalize that. Expand your speed a little bit. And how does these look? So this guy is still losing us money somehow. Which is unfortunate. What are you actually delivering? Grain down to there and then you should be bringing steel back, but I don't think you are. Yeah, why are you not bringing steel back? Oh, it's the Havana one? that's not making us any money. Is that true? Miami, no. Okay, making money now, good. Vancouver to Havana is not making us very much money though. What we could do is start to bring you guys... Yeah, we'll just change your route. So instead of Vancouver, you're gonna pick up from over here. It's gonna be stupid. Like actually dumb. But it will be at least something, and we get an oil tanker doing that as well. 600,000, how much was your lease? That's 715. Anyway, here we go. That's another oil tanker. That means that we can put another oil tanker on here. That way. Oh, wait. Why the hell are you going to Havana? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not right. You're not supposed to go to Havana. You're supposed to go to the Miami. Miami, please. Thank you. Finalize that. Yeah. And this now has quite a lot of oil available, so I think we can fill up on both of those. That's another one. Import 20 tons. This is the bulk carrier. I don't think I care. Don't think I care. What else do we need around here? What else do we need around here? Upgrade the level of the plastic factory to level 2. That's probably another 200 grand. Not really worth it. Ah, these tech points would be so nice. But yeah, I just don't have the money for it, man. Oil from Bandar. This is where we actually want to bring it? No. Yeah. Bandar Keanomy. Okay. Let's unlock you then. Confirm that. Do we have any of our oil tankers left? All of our oil tankers are being used. No, we have one left. That's good. Let's set up a new route then from here with oil to Miami. And I guess he could stop by right here as well. Like if he's not full, then pick up from there and then go to Miami. That'll be fine. And then back to Keanomy Port afterwards. Select these. And maybe even move these to do that as well. That way we bring as much as possible from Keanomy Port. Right? I don't know how that will be counted from this. I hope they will count it correctly. So I don't think this actually works. I think they won't pick up anything in Keanomy Port now. Yeah, they already left. So we remove this one and we set it up like that instead. That way they will fill up on oil here. Yeah. Not a lot though. Let's get rid of some of these. I think we deleted a lot of oil there. That's kind of dumb. Oh well. It is what it is. For some reason the name here is different to how the actual name in the game is. It's interesting. Okay, we need a lease for that. We do not have the money. A lot of this game is just leases. It is so expensive. I don't know. Is shipping like that? Is all of shipping just expensive leases? Is that all we're doing? Just keeping an eye on the Keanomy Port here because I want to add the oil tankers so that we can fill them up. And we are slowly transporting oil from here. Interesting, there it says 0 out of 20,000 tons. And then it says 10,000 tons oil. Yeah, there is some typos and things like that. Probably needs to be polished. But overall, I think the mechanics of the game is kind of working. We're able to slowly make use out of all of these items. So we just got to the point where we can start unlocking things. So let's go Balkai. Unlock you. Let's open up our company and let's start doing some R&D as well. So we get some research. I think that's good. 10 tech points every 30 days. We could hire a CTO. We'll have an annual salary, but they are giving us more tech points per month. I don't think it makes sense though. I think we'll leave that. Let's just do the R&D and let's be happy with it. That's a shame. It's only 3 days left and we still haven't been able to do this cotton delivery. So I guess we're missing out on the bulk carrier, unfortunately. That would have been really nice to have. That's another 800. Yeah. It happens. It happens. How is our oil going? We should be having oil coming across the ocean here soon. They're right here. Yeah. Slowly going their way in. That's not ours though. That's an evergreen one. Is this ours? Yeah. So we have some oil coming into Miami here soon. We also are working on the plastics with said oil, so I think that will be fine. Cotton to Juan is okay. That's going right here. I wonder if we want to set this guy up to do a secondary delivery with some grain. To either here or to Spanish Harbor. Do Spanish Harbor need any grain? Not yet. We actually have 0 satisfaction on that one as well. So maybe I'll wait a little bit with that one. Cloth from here. So we are starting to produce a little bit of cloth. And that should go up to Miami eventually, is the plan. San Juan. Ooh, you're producing wood as well. All of these need wood. Okay. Don't know that I care, to be honest. Don't know that I care, to be honest. We need to level up the plastic factory eventually. But I think we just bash out more oil tankers. No, we do more bulk carriers because I think we can do a bunch of bulk carriers and they will make a lot of money. Because yeah, oil is good, but it takes them forever to make one cargo trip. So until we can get really big oil tankers, I just don't think it makes sense to build that. Instead, we'll focus on cargo for now. And we can just add them to this as much as we can. Okay, 4,000 tons delivered. We have another. It's not ours. We have another one coming in here. Can I speed up your movement, maybe? You're doing 8. We need to go way faster than that. Just in general, I think we should probably go faster than super slow. That seems right. Anything else that we can speed up? You're at 20. Maybe overkill, but where do you actually go? That's those guys. I don't need you to do 20. We can do 15. That's fine. We can do 15. That's fine. Karash. Wonder if it would make sense to put the speed on the boats in this view. Okay, this needs to be fixed. The fact that I can't use W, A, S, and D to move around the map and avoid this to just activate randomly. Super annoying. That should not be a thing. Okay, where is this boat? Oh, you're going here. Right, of course. Of course. So I don't think I want to grow these anymore. That just doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. Instead, we should have more bulk carriers. Build a couple more of those. We could probably upgrade the oil one eventually. But yeah, not just yet. How's the cotton going? Cotton is okay. We're not really getting enough. But we are producing plenty. So let's go here and let's just bash in another boat here. When we build it. There we go. That will be pretty good. All of our routes are making money. That's like the most important part. Cannot be having boats not making money. All right, I think it's time that we start getting some recruits here. So let's get a technology division. We actually have one that's somehow not being paid at all. Deborah over here, taking 100 grand less than Catherine with the same skill level. I'll take it. Hired. Donald Stump, would love to see you on the team. We're gonna go up a little bit. Can we go to like 75 tech points maybe? That would be pretty good. It's a bit of a slower game at this point. You can imagine a game like this, almost all of the management sims just takes a little while to get going, you know. And this is no different. So I'm kind of just waiting around, just enjoying seeing everything move around, and eventually we'll get to a point where we are able to tick off one or two of these tasks. And yeah, it's pretty nice actually. It's pretty nice actually. If you want to see more of this, then make sure you are subscribed. You can leave a comment down below if you want to see in continuing of this series. Or maybe we should play some sandbox. That could be kind of fun as well. If you're looking to buy this game, maybe wait a little bit. Let them deliver some updates. Let's see if they will fix some of these small issues. I'm really annoyed by the idea that when I'm moving around like this, eventually they will start to just activate the search port up in the top left corner for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know when it does that. It's like really random. Sometimes it does, other times it doesn't. Maybe it's when I'm hovering over something in particular. It doesn't happen now, so maybe not. If I have a U open. No. No, I actually don't know what it is that makes that happen. But it's really annoying. So maybe they will have to deliver a few quality of life updates. And then if you enjoy these sort of spreadsheet simulators, I can't really say that it's a bad game. It runs alright, looks alright. Sort of does what it needs to do. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you push that like and subscribe button. And I'll talk to you in the next video.